Hello students, today we will see the commencement of business. So how business is commenced. So you already know the incorporation stage. During incorporation you already know the name is approved by the registrar and we file necessary documents like MOA and AOA and all the other documents are this is already discussed in the live class. Then the prescribed fee is paid to the registrar and then registration is done and after that certificate of incorporation is issued. Now we will see what are the stages in commencement of business. So for private company, whenever it gets a certificate of incorporation, it can commence the business. But for a public company, there is a separate stage, that is capital subscription stage. So that must be followed by the public companies. So we will see what are the steps. So first thing is to get the SEBI approval. SEBI means the Securities and Exchange Board of India. It is a regulatory organization which controls the money market. That means whenever the public is involved in investing somewhere, there is mandatory to take the SEBI's approval. So SEBI's approval is taken before the company could actually issue the shares in the market. After that, filing up of prospectus is done and either the company can issue prospectus or a statement in lieu of prospectus. That will be covered in next part of your syllabus, a statement or in lieu of prospectus and prospectus. But for now, you must know that the company inviting public to invest in its shares must supply prospectus or an statement in lieu of prospectus. So that is basically the prospectus point. Again, the bankers or brokers and underwriters are appointed. When a company issues shares to the public, then the public pays the money of subscription through the bank. In that process, a banker is necessary to receive the money on behalf of company. And in case the shares are being sold through a broker, the brokers are also appointed and their underwriting commission is given to them. So appointment of bankers, brokers and underwriters are the second stage. Again, minimum subscription. So a public company must collect 90% of the issued shares as subscription, then only the company can forward towards commencement of business. Again, if the company wants to list itself in a stock exchange, then it must issue an application to the stock exchange to enroll themselves as a member of a stock exchange. Then allotment of share is done, and allotment of share is done to those who have subscribed for the shares, and if any extra money received in subscription, that is adjusted towards the allotment of shares money. Again, when all these stages are fulfilled, then the next stage goes on, that is commencement of business. So after obtaining the minimum amount of subscription through the issue of shares, a public company applies to the registrar of companies for the issue of certificate of commencement of business. The company is required to submit the following documents. Now following are the documents which are required to start the business. These are a declaration that the application and allotment money for a share has been paid in cash by every director on same basis that is applicable to any other applicant. That means every director has a minimum amount of mandatory subscription that he or she must subscribe in the company, and that has to be declared by the director that this has been complied with. Again, a declaration that applicants will not liable to pay any money in case the company fails to apply or obtain permission to deal in securities on a stock exchange. Whenever if a company has not taken permission from a stock exchange, if at that time subscription is paid, then a declaration has to be made that if the company is not applicant is not will not be able to pay any money in case the company fails to pay the permission fails to obtain permission from the stock exchange or securities board. A declaration that shares payable in cash have been subscribed for and allotted up to the minimum subscription mentioned in the prospectus. That means the shares minimum required according to the statutory requirements has been fulfilled, and a statutory declaration duly signed by a director or secretary of the company that the above requirements have been complied with. So all the things has to be complied with, then only the certificate of commencement of business is available. There is a specimen of certificate of commencement of business that registrar of companies declare that he certifies that the X or Y Limited, whatever the name is, of dash, that means the place which was incorporated under Companies Act 1956 on the dash day, that means the date of the month and of the month 2008, and which has this day complied with, is entitled to commencement of business given under my hand at Delhi this day of dash 2008. That means clearly the registrar of company issues a certificate that the company is fully complying with all the requirements, and the company is fully has been fully permitted to commence the business. This is the point in commencement of business. So all these 4 points at last, commencement of business has to be remembered by you. That may come in exam in 5 marks question. That write how points, how commencement of business is done, or what are the requirements that must be fulfilled where business commencement certificate has to be obtained. So go through this, and I am sending this PDF. Go through that, and you will be able to answer the questions. Thank you.